Well, the rain is coming down, and for many of us, we're picking up more rain right now than we picked up in all of March. And by the way, severe thunderstorm warning that we had there down by Grady County, that was allowed to expire at 10:15. So we're getting the rain. We're still going to have some pockets of wind that will develop here. And the rain, it is heavy enough to where it's going to slow things down and even lead to a few power cuts from time to time. So we'll talk to Michael, and then we're going to talk to Nick and Jason. Let me first go out to Michael right now. Michael, what are you seeing?
Yeah, Damon, we're over here in the village area near Britton and Penn, and what we've been seeing, there's quite a bit of water here. You can see this vehicle in front of us driving through the water here along Britton. So it's trash day too, but thankfully nobody's trash cans have washed away yet. But you can see there's a lot of water actually that's fallen here on the north side of the metro. So here in OKC and in many areas here across Oklahoma, we're getting some really good rain tonight. It's really nice to see that because we have been needing it bad. We have seen a few power outages as well due to some of the lightning, but thankfully the tornado threat has not evolved really tonight. So enjoying the rain. Back to you.
Yeah, enjoying the rain. Love to see it. Let's go back over to the radar right now because we're about to bring in more rain into Moore and Norman. Look at all this red right here that is getting ready to come in here. So let me go out to Nick. Nick, heavy rain moving in. Love to see it. What are things looking like right now where you are?
Yeah, so right now I'm off of Highway 9 West here right by the Riverwind Casino, and we're starting to get some moderate rain here and lots of lightning coming in with this last batch of storms that is finally coming through from the southwest. But thankfully, it looks like some of those winds have really died down like you were talking about. Still looks like there's a little bit probably coming into Kreiner here just pretty soon, but we're right here. We're going to see this as the winds in the storm comes through. Back to you.
Yeah, right now it looks like winds probably around 30, 45 miles per hour. Back over to the radar right now as the storms are continuing to advance up to the northeast. You heard Nick mention quite a bit of lightning. That means these storms are probably going to wake up the little ones here if they've already gone to bed. Let me go out to Jason right now by Tinker. Jason, what are things like where you are right now?
Well, the line is just now coming on top of the tier, and, it's nothing crazy, thankfully. We've got moderate winds. We've got moderate rainfall. Nothing crazy. So definitely love seeing the rain. There is a lot of lightning with these storms, so, yes, they are going to be very, very loud as they roll in, Damon.
Yeah, they certainly will be. They won't stay loud all night long, but they'll be loud enough just for a bit. Let's go back over to the radar right now as these storms continue to advance up to the north here. So the red, this is some real intense rain rates that are coming down. Probably going to pick up a quick 1 inch of rain easily with this. Watching the rain now wrapping up and out of Guthrie, now moving up towards Stillwater. Stillwater, you've had some storms that have made their way through. You have another batch coming in. Ponca City, nice rain for you. Enid, you're done with the rain. And as we go down to the south, this line right here at one point was warned, and so the warning has dropped off, but there are still a few pockets of winds around 30 to 45 miles per hour with that moving up towards Slaughterville, Lexington, Wayne, Pauls Valley, Wynnewood there. We see that heavy rain just west of you. So rain has been nice. Let me walk you through the rest of the night and what we are looking at here. Tornado watch is set to expire in about 90 minutes. There's not at least a lot left of the tornado watch here. It's basically pretty close to I-35. But as these storms continue to move to the east at 11 and 12 o'clock, the rain's going to eventually spread into Shawnee, Seminole, Chandler, Holdenville, Pauls Valley. You'll get the rain, and we're going to see a few showers pop up behind this, but that's not really going to be anything too intense. And by 4 and 5 a.m., most of the rain will be to the east here. So again, here we are right now, 10 o'clock. Storms are going to move towards Choctaw, Luther, Shawnee, Bethel Acres. Still finding rain moderate to heavy over Cleveland County until around midnight to 1 o'clock, and then most of this activity will be wrapping out of here. Tomorrow, the weather is quiet. Up to 80 degrees in Oklahoma City, upper 70s around 80. It's going to feel pretty nice. And then we go in the Friday evening. Another risk of severe weather will be moving in. This one will come in with a tornado risk again in the afternoon going into the overnight. We'll have an update tomorrow morning on KOCO 5 News in the morning on how high the tornado risk will get, or hopefully not. Looking ahead to Easter weekend, storms will wrap up early Saturday, and then we have more drought improving rain as we go into next week. And next week's going to feel a lot more like April. Highs in the 70s, more storms late week. And you're up to date with the latest First Alert forecast.